Fairfax is a show that I feel was made by these types of people. But seriously, Fairfax is just about friends trying to be famous on the internet, and the problems that revolves around certain pieces of social media and influencer culture. That's it. Now granted, the show does a good job of having characters who will fall in the usual pitfalls of typical influencers. You have the gamer, the filmmaker, the activist, and the newcomer. The problem with this show is that there really isn't too much commentary to show both the positives and the negatives of influencer culture. And if there is, it's done very poorly. There's an episode where one of the main characters starts Instagram and becomes a very different person. Now, the ending message of doing what you want and not what others want you to do sounds promising, and we want to have hope that the show will go into the more positive and negative social media. But Fairfax doesn't really explore these ideas enough. Fairfax mostly stays into dealing with trying to get more followers and becoming internet famous, and what they have to go through to accomplish that, mostly consisting of misadventures for an episode. The thing about that formula is I can get real stale real fast, and can make an episode predictable in a sense, and I feel that's a big problem not only here, but in TV today as a whole that continues this trend. The characters themselves, while I did say follow the usual influencer archetype, it gets really boring trying to follow them and gets to the point where I can't really fully connect to their story or journey. Now granted, there is chunks of good here. Perhaps my favorite moment of the show is the Willy Wonka parody that they do, but it makes it incredibly stupid to the point of hilarity. And like I said before, there are good moments of commentary on influencer culture, even if it's not that much. But in the end, while Fairfax is an outright forgettable experience, it's one that I kind of regret having while watching. There could be potential here if the characters weren't so annoying, and if the show tried to tackle both the pros and cons of influencer life, then it could work. But instead, we get a show that tries too hard to poke fun at these tropes that it becomes a trope in and of itself. And I will be remiss if I didn't bring up how much boomer energy the show has with its understanding of influencer culture. I guess this is my long-winded form of saying, Fairfax is cringe.